Welcome one and all to the next video. So Palworld dropped a huge update today. I was awake when the update dropped. I saw it in Discord, but it was like 2 a.m. for me. So, you know, naturally had to go to sleep. But instead, I am delaying work just so that I could get this video out for you guys. So let us get started. Alright, yeah, so the first thing is our raid boss. We all saw Bellanor, and if you haven't, well then you missed out, but it's out now. So yeah, we have the raid boss. We can summon the raid boss by using slabs at the new summoning altar. So the summoning altar is actually an ancient technology, so I have it unlocked already somewhere down here. Okay, nice. Offer a slab depicting a pal to summon a powerful pal to your base. Adequate caution and battle readiness is paramount. Okay, I finally found some space. Jeez, I had to actually go all the way to a different base just to place it. But all right, now we actually have it built. Anubis is putting in the work, and look at that, easy. All right, so let's see, what do we need to do? All right, after much research, apparently we need to get the slab fragments from going into caves and getting them from drops in the caves. So we're gonna have to grind for those. Okay, so raid boss pals are summoned by slabs are very powerful and cannot be captured. Ooh, okay. Work alongside your base pals to take on these powerful foes. Pal eggs can drop after defeating raid boss pals. The extreme version of the raid boss is incredibly powerful and difficult to defeat. Okay, new training manual items have been added. These manuals allow you to give experience points to pals. All right, I mean, that's actually cool. That means you can like stock experience points, and this, you know, when you have a pal that you really got like some really good stats on, then you could just boost them up to a high level really quickly. That's excellent. Thank you, Palworld. All right, next thing. So, new item, Ancient Technical Manual, has been added. This manual gives you ancient technology points and can be randomly found inside dungeon chests. Okay, thank God. Okay, so they at least made dungeons a bit more interesting, especially with the boss fragments that you have to get in the caves. So, again, a fantastic update. Now, new recovery med items have been added. Using these meds will slowly recover your HP over time. Honestly, this is going to be very clutch for the long tower boss fights, because even if you get hit and you're like really low HP, maybe you could actually like recover a significant amount over time, because, you know, normally HP takes so long to recover. It is very, very annoying, and I often get clapped because of that. So yeah, good addition as well. New item, Homeward Thundercloud, has been added. When used, this item will instantly move you to your nearest base. So let's see, they added Homeward Thundercloud, which, by the way, that is a sick name. Jesus Christ, they have to have like some sort of like god tier. I don't even know what to call them, a writer, but like they do really well with the naming in this game. I enjoy it. Okay, so Homeward Thundercloud transports you to the nearest base. We need two ancient technology points, and you need a Daisy Cloud. They added a good use for Daisy. All right, I love that. Next thing, new item, Ability Glasses, has been added. When equipped, you can see pal stats. Okay, very nice, very nice. Glasses used to discern hidden pal abilities. Displays health, attack, and defense stats on a scale of 0 to 100. That is so useful. That actually means that now you could search for really good pals. I feel like they just added a bunch of ways, and you'll see what I mean coming up, but they added a bunch of ways to just like grind the shit out of this game, and people are gonna love that. I love that, even if I don't necessarily have time to grind because, you know, work. Yeah. New stat boosting items have been added. Power Fruit, Life Fruit, Stout Fruit. These items will boost pal stats when used. Alright, I did some reading for you all. So the way how we get the fruit actually is that, again, we have to hit up Bellanor and be like, yo, give me them fruits. And then Bellanor will probably slap you up and murder you in one hit. But the thing is, yeah, so the fruits are drops from the new raid boss, and they increase the IVs of the pal, so the hidden stats, but that's actually really good. So again, you no longer have to grind for IV or grind for the perfect IV pal. You now just need to grind a boss, which would be way more fun. Added a new passive, Mercy Hit. Pals with this passive cannot reduce enemy HP below 1 when attacking. And this is in conjunction with the new item Ring of Mercy, which has been added. When wearing this ring, you cannot reduce enemy HP below 1 when attacking. So I imagine the Ring of Mercy is also just going to be a boss drop. And the, well, obviously Mercy Hit is just, you find it in the wild. That's sick though, because the amount of times I've accidentally killed a pal makes me want to just burn up inside. So yeah, all right, very good. New armor, multi-climate undershirt has been added. Protect yourself against the heat and the cold with just 1 slot. One thing I did notice as well is, for example, my heat resistant refined metal armor, that now shows a cold resistance of level 1 and a heat resistance of level 2. So yeah, that means we actually can free up our accessory slots most likely for something else, right? So, and even still, like, you could wear the armor that you want to look, you know, maybe you want a particular look, you want to look all red and purple like me for some reason. Don't know why you do that, but yeah, this gives you way more options in terms of how you want to dress. New building, electric egg incubator has been added. This incubator consumes electricity to automatically adjust the temperature to the optimum temperature for each egg. Okay, I like this. Let's see. I imagine, I wonder what level we even unlock this at. Okay, so yeah, the Ring of Mercy, actually we could just craft it. We don't even need to get it as a drop, which is easy. I wish I had the technology points. Jeez. Oh god, there's so many uses for technology points now. No wonder there were so many empty slots. Jeez. They also added an antique dresser. Oh, right. You can edit your appearance. Okay, that's also very good. Maybe I'll change my hairstyle a little bit, you know? It's been getting a little bit old. The electric egg incubator, however, this was what we were talking about. Requires electricity, but automatically keeps the inside of the incubator at appropriate temperatures. 5 ancient technology points, and you need 5 ancient civilization core. Man, there's so much to be done now. But yeah, all right, no. Level 36, that's easy. New building, ore mining site has been added. This mining site allows you to produce ores from the comfort of your base. All right, well, that's really good. I see that you can actually unlock it really early, like level 15. Mining ore is hard work that requires physical endurance. Leave it to the pals skilled at mining. Now, when it says that, does it mean that we can't work at it? Or is it just teasing us because we're terrible at work? I'm hoping it's... As a matter of fact, either way is kind of funny if you think about it, because realistically, I'm not going to sit there hitting the ores. But yeah, so there's ore mining site, and there's also... Where are you? Where is it? Did I pass it already? No. Okay, yeah. Ore mining site too. So yeah, this is going to be sick. We just don't need an ore base anymore. So that just completely deletes the use case for that, which I kind of like. I like that now I could actually have another base that I could use maybe for, you know, what would you call it? Sim City purposes, you know, just building up something cool. Very nice. Kelpsy can now produce power fluids at the ranch. Ah, guys, we no longer have to grind for power fluids. You know how nice that's gonna be? We know you need so much power fluids for cement. Well, okay. Well, if anything, now my ore base is going to become a ranch base because I need so many things to ranch. Let's see, Kelpsy. Yep, Aqua Spout. While in team, increases the attack power of pals. Sometimes drops power fluids when assigned to ranch. Perfect. Similarly, Dumod can now produce high quality pal oil at the ranch. I mean, again, that is excellent because I need those high quality power oils, okay? I have a lot of dry... No, I mean, I was gonna say something horrible now. Okay, let's see. You can now reduce the weight of metal ore while driving. Terror. Yeah, you can drive your pals now. That's a hidden update. Fun fact. All right. Increase the amount of ore dropped while riding Astagon. Okay, nice. So Astagon is just way more useful now. I love how Astagon looks. Kind of reminds me of Tyranitar, which was one of my favorite Pokemon growing up. So once again, very good. You can now raise PAL's rank to the maximum with a single synthesis using the PAL Essence Condenser. Condensation progress is now accumulated in the individual PAL. Alright, let's check this out. Alright, so I'm guessing what they mean by this is that I can now take, for example, I have 0 out of 52 univolts in my Speed Racer univolt, the fastest univolt in the West. I can take 1 univolt and just be like, boop. Thank you, Pocket Pair. Jesus Christ, this is so good. Now we don't need to fill up our boxes with a million of the same PAL as I've been doing. Okay. I love this company. Alright, the last one under PALs is negative PAL status will now be resolved after spending some time in the PAL box. Alright, that's actually really convenient because every now and then I run out of food. I come back, you know, because I run a dedicated server, which a lot of you all would, or you play on a dedicated server. You come back, 15 out of 15 PALs, starving, depressed, fractured, on the edge, possibly a criminal right now. It's so very, at least we could get rid of these statuses. I don't know how much time is probably a good amount, but either way, this is really, really nice because that takes away a lot of the tedium having to heal your favorite or your best PALs, right? So again, just amazing update. All right, so we have some UI updates as well. So while aiming a sphere, it will now display how many of the target PAL has already been captured. So I have some chickapees here, you know, they're chilling, they're not doing anything, you know, they're just having a good old time. Let's see how many we have. Captured 10 out of 10. Chickapee, I'm sorry, I'm using you as an experiment. You understand, right? Thank you for staying in the PAL sphere, by the way, much appreciated. So yeah, now if we look, 10 out of 10. Okay, so I guess it just tells you that you have completed it in terms of the XP bonus, because if you didn't know, you get an XP bonus up to 10 PALs when you capture a PAL. Go figure. All right, so yeah, so it says 10 out of 10. I mean, that's good enough. I don't need to know that I have more than 10 realistically. So I actually like that UI decision. Right, you can now check the cooldowns on partner skills for all your PALs on the main screen. All right, so let's see. I am going to decimate some deer. All right, a fox park. Listen, you all are in the wrong place at the wrong time, quite literally. Also, I see that they added a new animation for the actual hit markers, which I love. Like the text that pops up, it looks so much more like just dynamic and just better in every way. Okay, nice. And it says what? Okay, so it's telling us how much time we have again until we can use yellow tank. Ah, God, I feel like they just like consolidated all the best ideas from just everybody and they just added it in one update. Equipment and item stats are now visible on the technology screen even if you have not first unlocked them. So for example, we can actually just go here and we see our metal sphere. I have not used it. Yeah, so it tells me that it has 80 attack. All right, very nice. That's a very very good quality of life update. All right, the tutorial has been improved and renamed to Journey. All right, so yeah, you can see here in the top right, Journey, etc, etc, and we have way more. So like it tells me craft small feed bag, which I have not done because I didn't want to. Once you capture fox parks, unlock Fox Park's harness in the technology screen and craft it at the PAL Gear workbench. Visit number 1 wildlife sanctuary and try to capture Eichfear Deer Terror. Alright, nice. So this gives you a lot more in terms of like questing almost, you know? It's just like, hey, you have this thing you could do. Go try it. So very nice. Especially for somebody who's like brand new to this type of game. Like maybe, for example, if I want my girlfriend to play Palworld, she wouldn't know what to do. She doesn't know that the sanctuaries exist, but now it actually tells her, right? So very nice. Love it. It's nighttime, so I'm asleep. Yeah, they did add that emote, by the way, a sleeping emote, which thank you. Maybe you could just troll some people with it if you play on a larger multiplayer server. But yeah, let's keep going. So damage number display size can be changed in the in-game options. All right, let's see that. In-game options, UI, maximum damage display count, damage display size. All right, nice. That's really useful. And they even give a little hint. They're like, listen, in raid boss battles, the damage numbers tend to overlap a lot and it may be difficult to see, so we recommend adjusting the size. All right, so they even know that it's a problem, so they went and added that in preemptively because people are gonna have a problem. Very nice. Thank you very much. Items dropped by players after death on a dedicated server can now be picked up by anyone after 24 hours of real time have passed. I mean, that's really nice because I imagine a lot of those multiplayer servers, people come and go. So it's probably just items just stuck in places. That would be very annoying. All right. And lastly, 4player added a new sleeping player emote. It says edited for some reason. I think I took this off of Steam. So I don't know. But yeah, anyways, yeah. So this is the sleeping player emote. Look at that. Why are my eyes open though? I'm not... Palworld. Am I some sort of demon? Why are my eyes open? Alright, we are on to the base related updates. So you can now allow/disallow certain work for base pals at the monitoring stand. So this monitoring stand was what was teased a few weeks ago, and I had it in my update video. Let's see how it goes. So first of all, I need you, Anubis, to come and help me build this. And you all are not... Are you guys okay? They made it. It's fine. They got it done. All right, nice. So set work mode. So you can command pals to work on various things on base. I've never actually used the monitoring stand, so I don't know if this was how it was before or not. But let's see. Relaxed work. Work speed low, movement speed normal. Okay, so it tells you demand humane work from pal. Demand cruel work from pal. Wow. Are they even moving faster? I can't tell. Demand brutal work from pal. Oh god, look at the icon that they put. Guys, if you do this, you are an actual monster. I'm sorry. You can't... There's no way. There's no way you would do this, right? Alright, chest filters have been added. Select item types to allow or disallow inside of chests. That's actually really useful. Oh my god. You know what that's really useful for? For when I like spam, you can spam R to put things in a chest that are already in. So for example, I can just like do that and then it jumps in. But I guess this is, maybe that's not even a good use. Now let's see. Right. So what you do is you do chest settings and you can, okay, so you can choose which types of items can be placed in this chest. So weapons, accessory, okay. That's actually, okay, I actually really love this. That also means that your pals will put the correct things in the chest. Now, if there's one thing I really want to check, can you do it? Yes. Guys, you can do it for the actual food box, which means, yeah, so you could uncheck ingredients and instead again this bullshit where I have 199 milk in my chest, they won't put it in here anymore. They'll only come here to eat. Oh my, this is actually, that's actually my biggest pet peeve in this game, is that because the food box counts as a chest, they just put everything in there and then all of a sudden I have a bunch of garbage in my chest. All right, cool. Well, this is a game changer and a half. I am so happy with this. You could probably hear it in my voice. All right, we're back in the air now. I'm too happy to not be in the air. So let's see. Crafted items are now transported from crafting facilities. Selecting allow transport when crafting will result in pals transporting those items to chests when finished. So let's see. So for example, if I say, yo, Anubis, please come. I need you to make me some polymer. All right, give me 5 polymer. And then there's a little checkbox here. Allow transport by pals. Easy. All right, Anubis. Anubis? Anubis. Fine. All right, I understand. You're a little busy. You don't need me. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just have my Grizzball do it. Okay, thanks to Grisbold, we finally got our Palma done. Now, here's the thing. This does not seem to work for your pals that are in your party. So what I wonder then is if we have to do it with pals at the actual base first. So let's see. And this is where the second part of the monitoring stand, which I somehow skipped over the most important part of the monitoring stand. I'm sorry, you're probably so pissed. You can roast me in the comment section for that. I understand. All right, so let's say, for example, the monitoring stand, right? So it allows you to allow or prohibit certain types of work to be performed by base pals. The Anubis, I only want you to craft. Anubis, if you do anything other than craft, I'll be upset. All right, now that we've actually banned Anubis from doing random nonsense other than crafting, let's see what happens. All right, so we put it here. Immediately, yeah, they're both sprinting towards it, and because it's Anubis, the nails got done instantly. Now, Anubis, you're walking away. Okay, I understand what I did wrong. I prevented Anubis from transporting, which was really silly. So don't be a sausage like me and do that. Instead, just have them come over. Just have them come over. We'll use some editing magic. Okay, finally. God, jeez. Anubis, do your best. All right. He is racing through that carbon fiber. Much appreciated. They were a little bit distracted, you know. They just like doing literally everything. Now, Anubis, are you going to transport it? You're allowed to. Well, I'm not sure why it's not working at this point. I assumed because they're actually allowed to transport, it would work. But maybe it's a little bit bugged. Maybe it's just a little bit bugged. Also, there's a little thing I noticed. The monitoring stand now shows you which pals are nocturnal. So, for example, all dark types, they don't sleep. Because why would they? They're dark. They love the night. So instead, Blaze Hall Noct will just work throughout the night no matter what. So that's actually really good that it shows you that, because some people probably don't know that, which is really useful. Alright, you can now edit your character's appearance at any time by using the Antique Dresser. That's actually really good, because I know that they said that at some point they will allow people to do that. I wasn't sure. I imagined that wasn't a very priority update, but look at that, they have it. So Antique Dresser, useful for giving yourself a remake. Very nice. Maybe I'll make my hips a little bit bigger, you know? I need to take advantage of this emote. Building and building piece placement rules have been relaxed. You can now connect stairs facing upwards. Roof pieces can now directly connect to foundations. Triangular walls can now be connected to stairs. Okay. So, oops, that's not what I wanted to do. All right, so for example, now, can we... It says you can do it upwards now. I mean, I'm pretty sure this actually, yeah, this is still an improvement, because before what you had to do is you actually had to put a stone wall here first to be able to do it. It's a little bit odd though that it doesn't allow me to build a stone wall. I'm assuming because of the stairs. I feel like there's a little bit of work to be done on that one. But yeah, so also, now that we have the foundation, we can directly connect the roof, they said. Excellent. It's a little bit more, just a little bit more options in terms of the base, because right now Palworld has a very simple base building setup, which is a little bit annoying. So the more they improve it, the better, right? We all love building bases and spending way too much time doing it. All right, now if you're evil, you can now force a pal to work and cancel their break by picking them up and throwing them towards a facility. Now remember, pals recover their sanity while taking a break, so be careful, because you'll make them very depressed and sad, and then you'll be a pal abuser, and nobody likes those. Fixed assignments remain fixed even after bad events occur. Previously, some assignments would change due to certain conditions, but now they will remain fixed unless the pal is placed inside the pal box. Alright, so that is beautiful. You know what that means? That means that when you put your cute King Packer crest, your Ice King Packer, as I have renamed mine because that is a true name, when you put them at the fridge, when you put them at the fridge, when you use the monitoring stand to prevent your Ice King Packer from doing random bullshit like fighting and harvesting, then they won't go anywhere else. But yeah, I imagine there was some sort of bug associated with what was just happening, but the point remains that like now your pals will actually stay where you assign them to, which is this the most frustrating bug in all of Palworld? I think it is. Mainly because your stuff deteriorates in the refrigerator, and if your pals are not working on the refrigerator, then all of a sudden your 100 cakes that you painstakingly made are now gone. And then you're crying. So thank you very much, Pocket Pair. Alright, now we're on to the balance adjustments. So minimum heat and cold resistance have been added to various armor. You will now no longer need to take off your heat resistance armor when it is cold at night in the starting areas. That's actually really nice because that was very annoying. Reduced the button press time in the egg incubator. So let's see. Egg incubator. Alright, it's a little bit faster. I like it. I wish it was instant. I don't really know why there is even a delay. Like, what is the purpose? Just make it instant. There's no reason for there to be a delay. But anyways, at least it feels better now. Change the pattern for Geomantide Ignis to something more unique. So I believe what this is that they changed Geomantide Ignis to Geomantide plus, I believe, a Blaze Howl. I think I saw that on Reddit somewhere. So now we can actually just make Geomantide Ignis, and it's not that hard. So thank you. I appreciate that, actually. Although, maybe I would have preferred if Geomantide Ignis was only obtainable from the Island Sanctuary, because that's kind of unique, you know? You have to go there and you have to struggle and go and get it, which is not even that hard, but, you know, guess was the decision they made, so here we are. Added legendary blueprints for some firearms dropped from specific enemies. So the one blueprint I know for sure that was missing because I love this gun so much. And where are you? The single shot rifle did not have a legendary blueprint, so I imagine now it does. Which if it does, that is the only thing I'm gonna rock. I'm gonna go get it from wherever it is. It is my favorite weapon. I love rifles, so I'm very happy to see that. Corrected the selling price of diamonds. Well, I assume, I don't know if it was too high or too low, but yeah, good job. In single player, it is no longer possible to select the initial spawn point for multiplayer. Sure, why not? Blocked the back of the starting area with rocks to prevent players from getting lost or stuck. Yeah, that's a very good change. You would definitely quit. And now this is actually a massive change. The increased attack power multiplier of partner skills that increase the player's attack power while riding has been uniformly reduced from 2 to 1.2. So that's a massive nerf to pals, like for example, oops, I moved my text. Here we go. All right, so for example, pals like Univolt, you used to get a massive boost, so it's always better to be mounting your pal, which, you know, makes it harder to dodge, but you hit so much harder, and you get the elemental advantage as well, or disadvantage if you're, you know, not paying attention. But yeah, so now my attack is not increasing that much. So if I jump off, yeah, that's a little bit annoying, but maybe it was a little bit too overpowered, so I don't mind it. I don't mind. I actually did not like that mounting pals was so powerful compared to having like a pal, like for example, what would give you damage? Like, what is their name? There's a very particular pal I'm thinking about right now. Right, Wixen. So Wixen gives you fire damage on your attacks. That was nowhere near as good as mounting a pal, so thank you for at least balancing that out. And now lastly, eggs now have a small chance to produce alpha pals. That's so big. Why is that so low down on the list? That means we can now hatch alpha pals with insane passive skills, and then you just have a jacked alpha pal just waiting to just destroy some tower boss. So I'm so happy with that, because now instead of having to like grind for alpha pals, you can now actually hatch them. Now I don't know what the percentage chance is. I imagine somebody's going to figure that out probably within the next day. So we will know very shortly. All right, flying and floating pals are now immune to falling damage. So I mean, that just makes sense. That's a good change. Sharp price adjustments. All right, well, that's oddly vague. All right, well, thank you very much, Pocket Bear. But yeah, this was an amazing update. I'm so happy. This I feel like this just added a whole new dimension to Palworld, which I'm very much for, given that I am doing a Palworld Let's Play. So if you're interested in that, you can check it out on my channel, and make sure and like and subscribe this video if you enjoyed this update. I updated you on the update. But you know, sometimes you just want somebody to read it out for you while you're cooking dinner or doing some other random stuff. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys soon, and take care.